Hello everyone, my name is Shafaz Saeed and you are watching Tech Team. For Java beginners, this is my fifth tutorial. And before we continue, please subscribe and press the bell icon so that you can always get the latest notification of my upcoming videos. And second important thing I will tell you is in all the if you go to my videos, in all the videos, and if you go to the description, this is the description section, and if you click on the show more, you will always have the link to my previous tutorials and to my next tutorial. So for those who are following my videos, this would be helpful to them so that they don't break the sequence of my videos, so they can easily keep up the sequence of my videos. Okay, so now we start. In the last two videos we discussed about Java variables and Java functions. Okay, in this tutorial we will continue with the Java functions. I have created some very easy assignments for you, so I will do some out of this. Three of the assignments I will do with you, and remaining two you will do on your own, and you can share the results on the comment section, and I will try to see if I have time, so I will try to follow up. Alright, so what's written in the assignment is write a function that returns multiplication of two numbers. Okay, this is simple. I think we in my last video I already did that, but I will try to start from the beginning. Create a new project, Java with a Java application, you have to click Java with and Java application, next, and give any name you like. Java say function example, whatever you can say. Okay, so you can remove these comments. So I already explained that these are comments, so these are always ignored by the Java compiler. Whatever you write inside this, you can write your own text just for the sake of understanding. Like over here it is written to do code application logic here. Okay, so so what is our first assignment is something, write a function that returns multiplication of two numbers. Okay, write a function. So as I already told you that we're gonna use static for now, but I will explain you static in my next video. What is the difference between static and non-static? For now we will just use it, public static. And now what I'm saying, returns the multiplication of two numbers. So I've already said it's numbers, so what should be the return type? Int. So what was the syntax of the method? Is public, then is return type, then name. So just give any name, because according to the requirement this is returning multiplication. So we say something like multiply in a. Okay, so one thing we can do is, I understand these are numbers, so for the sake of simplicity, let's replace int with var, replace all the variables with var, and then the angle bracket start. This is the function syntax, if you remember from my previous video. So this is the syntax so you have angle bracket start, and that's you have to press enter, and you will see the closing bracket itself. Okay, so so this is saying, okay, so oh yeah, this is war A war B. Okay, so now what I said, that returns, so we need to, because it returns, so we need to add return keyword with A. So we have to add multiplication sign. This is, if you see, this is the sign for multiplication, B. So the compiler is saying var is not allowed, so we have to give int. So the return type we have yeah, it's still saying var. Okay, maybe int. Okay, return AB. So yeah, so but we can so in the method definition we have to write integers, so otherwise the compiler is complaining you cannot have it. Okay, so this is our method. So now, because we need to use this method inside the main, because the main function, when you run this program, main function will be called, and you have to use this. And if you remember, in my previous tutorial, we what was the procedure to call this function is by its name. What is the name? Multiply. Okay, we can say multiply. And what you have to give some value, because because this method takes two values, 1 and 2. So you have to say something like, and what type of values take, it is taking number, so we're gonna give number like this, but we have to define some catcher for it. Int AB is equal to this. So if we're gonna print this one, system dot out dot println. So what should be printed out? What should be printed out? Just guess what. So when the program will run, it will come here, multiply with values 4 and 6. 4 will come to A and 6 will be passed on to B. Over here it's returning 4 multiplied by 6, 24. So AB would get 24, so it should print 24. System.out.println ln should print 24. Now if you run this program, okay, see 4 this is something, no, I've executed something wrong, the other part of the project. So this was our function example, was our. So see, what you can do is better if is not to open so many projects. Just you can close this project, right click, and then go to close, and so that you can understand. Okay, this is a right click and close. Okay, yeah, this is our project. So right click it and run it. So you should get 24. Yeah, okay, that's, yeah, we got 24 now. That's it. Okay, so this is our first assignments. Now you have to write a function that returns multiplication of 3 numbers. So similarly, like this, we have written a function that returns the multiplication of 2 numbers. You have to write a function that returns the multiplication of 3 numbers similar like this, and then make the print statement like this. Okay, that's fine. So write a function that returns the division of two numbers. Okay, so we're gonna alter the same project, so that okay, that's fine. We gonna write another function. Instead of just changing this method, we say public static. So division, yeah, because with division, it might happen that some decimal are returned, and for the decimal number we have a type called double. If you remember, we did either you can return a float or a double, so we're gonna use double for division. Then the angle bracket, we gonna use the angle bracket, and then this, press enter, and now return a. So we will not use the multiplication sign, we will use the divide sign. This is the divide sign in Java, a divided by b, so it would return the division of two numbers. So like this we have said int a. So now we will say division. So how to call the function? If you remember, by its name. So this is the name, call it inside the main method, and we say like okay, then division, it is taking two values, so we will give two values, for example 20 and 5. Okay, and so but you need a catcher for it, for the value, and cd is equal to this. Oh no, because because over here we are saying double, but over here we are saying int, so the compiler complains that it should be double, because you cannot give double to an integer, because integer has a small size and the double can be big, can be of the big size. So I'm gonna explain this why double cannot be assigned to int, but the other way around, integers can be assigned to double. So this is another topic. Little bit when we will go further, I will explain you. For now, just remember that whatever the function returns, we have to give the catcher the same type. Okay, so if we say system dot out dot println cd, so just guess what should be printed with cd. Okay, division will be called like here, 20 will be given to a, and 5 will be given to b, and over here 20 divided by 5. So what should be returned? It would return something like 4. Let's see. Save this project. If you see this over here, you can save it and right click it and run it. So multiplication will return 24, and see, this is 4.0. so there's something returning the correct value. So now if we move on to the next example, it says write a function that returns a concatenation of two strings. Okay, that's fine. So just for the sake of simplicity, I'm gonna remove these, so that just to be simple. So now the third function would be that returns a concatenation of two string. So it's string. So what should we give the name? Concat string, something like, just a meaningful name. Always give a meaningful name to a function so that you understand what it's doing. Like over here I've given Debian. We can give any function, but always give a meaningful name. So string A, string B, angle bracket start, enter. Okay, so return. How do we concatenate two strings? A plus B. So this is the result. Okay, so you call this function. How do we call a function? By its name. What is the name? Concat string. Okay, so it is taking two string variables. So give something. This is the variable number 1, and this is the variable number 2. So the space I've given so that you understand. If you don't give this space, then it will be together a one word. Okay, we will see and then we will change. Okay, so we have, because it is returning some string, so we need a catcher, something, a variable of what should be the type of the catcher? Same what it is returning, this one, string AB is equal to concat string. So if we say system.out.println, what should be printed out? AB. So what do you think, what would be printed out? So it would print hello world together. So we have given no spaces, so it would just combine the two words. Let's see, just save it, run it, right click and go to run over here. So it should print hello world together. See, there is no space. Now we will give a space so that you understand. Okay, and maybe it's good to give W with capital letter. And now save it, run it. Okay, see, we have the output hello space world. Okay, now the final assignment I leave to you guys. Write a function that returns a concatenation of 3 strings. Similar as this example, you will write a new function that will return and then print the results like what I did the same way. So I'm gonna write these assignment on my description, like over here. Similar, if you go here, I will write in my new video, I will write it in the description. I will give the link to the previous tutorial, and also I will write the assignment so you guys can easily see the video and do the assignment. So the more you practice, the better you will get the upcoming in the upcoming videos you will understand better. So thank you very much for now. So stay tuned.